An amazing sculpture by the Hinduism culture. Let's see how I sliced it. Alright guys, welcome to this video. Today we're going to talk about this model over here, which is a collaboration between Astroflix and Vedic Futura. So if you want to check, the link it's on the description. And I chose this one because it's a different model from the others. So I talk about in other video, you can check on the channel. And in here, I want to do a different approach because in here we have a different case. We have a lot of pieces, small pieces. So let's separate in parts what we are going to do first. For example, I am deleting those ones and starting for the base. We don't need to expend so much time in here because it's just the base, and I think even if we print this with a large layer height, it's going to be okay. All right, let's select our settings 0.32 and slice it. You can notice that we still have those details over here, even with a large layer height, and we are not going to lose a lot of details. Maybe in here, they are going to be more visible in here, of course, but I don't think it's a problem because the model it's a not big. I would say it's big, but I don't think. I think it's a average size. And also we have more pieces in here which are going to call more attention than the base. All right, let me just check if you guys remember when we increase the layer height, remember to increase as well the layer extrusion, the extrusion width, okay? And also maybe you have to increase a little bit your temperature depending on your filament. So always remember this because now we are going to extrude a lot more material, okay? So maybe you have to increase your temperature to keep the flow going well. So let's keep this one in here, and now we are going to select all the models without the base. Let's open them. And guys, something that I don't like to do, print a lot of small pieces on the same build plate, and that's because sometimes if we lose, for example, a arm like this, and then this disattach from the bed, and then we are going to make some troubles in other parts of the print. So in my opinion, the best scenario in here will be like printing these guys separately, like this. First the biggest parts, like the head, and also this one. And I forgot something in here that let me show you. When you print the base, we also let me see which you want. This one, I recommend you to print those guys together. We don't have to print this with a lot of details, a small layer height. Okay, so print those two together on 0.32. Okay, remember this and save some time. Let's go back again. Now we don't need the halo and the base. Let's open all of them. So I will recommend you to print separately just for be more careful, okay? But the settings are going to be the same for everyone. So let's keep this this cut in here. It's working on the bed, okay? The only recommendation that may change is between printing this and this to printing all of those small features will be using the bring setting, okay? In these ones in here, I would not use bring. We don't need to, but in here we need, okay? So consider using bring on these parts, especially in here, for example, okay? But all of those are right prepared to be printed. They are on the good orientation, I think. Okay, let's just check our settings right now, changing the layer height for 0.12 because this model has a lot of details. So you can see like this and this. So if we improve the resolution, if we decrease the layer height, they are going to look better. We don't have a lot of layer lines on those parts, okay? For example, in here. So decrease the layer height and you are going to be fine. Remember, I'm putting all of them together just because this is going to look like a build plate that I want to print. Look, let's put the bring in here and also some distance to be easier to remove. Okay, let's slice it and now that's fine. Another problem about printing a lot of pieces in the same build plate is your retraction settings. If your calibration it's okay, you don't have to concern. If you are not so confident on your retraction settings, remember to check it. On the other video I gave some tips, but the main one is to increase your travel speed, okay? And also let me show you my settings for the Ender 3v3 SE are those one, and increase a little bit the distance because we are pushing a lot. We first tried the 1mm and I did have some string problems, so I increased a little bit and then they went fine. So this is going to be the build plate and also the other one with the body and also the head in here. Okay, but in here we are not going to use the bring. Let me just check if we have some problem in here. I don't think so. We don't have so much problems with overhang since the piece is all cutted, so we don't need to concern about, and I think it's fine. But in here, look, those are risky, huh? Look, maybe we should do some bring just on this one. You can tap in here and then add some settings, skirt and bring separation and width, and then we can go 0.05 or 0.1 and then and then 5mm, and let's go slice it. Yeah, you can put some bring settings only on one model, okay, if you want and if you need. Okay, the seam painting, it's not needed in here. In here I think it's okay too. Was the best combination. Also in here it's good hidden. Yeah guys, this model I would think was a difficult one, but since it's all cutted, the difficult will be the assemble, not the printing. Okay, so I think we are fine in here, and I hope you learned something from this video. See you in the next one.